I am back. So today I'm going to do a video that is my favorites and my least favorites of makeup and hair products. I have actually filmed this video before, but I got a new phone and all the videos that I recorded before got deleted, so I am currently in the process of remaking all of them. So hopefully I can keep updating every week, but depending on how long it takes me to remake all the videos I had saved up, just depends on when I get to update. So let's get started. I am going to start with hair products because I have the least of them, and we're going to start with my favorites. So first on my favorites list is, okay, I'm gonna butcher this name. So it's conditioner for dry hair. This is the name of the product. I will put all of my favorites down below, so if you would like to try them or you think that they would work for you, then you can find all the names there. I love this conditioner. I had really dry hair. After I bleached it, it was so broken and so dry that my curls were just gone. It was kind of like weird straight and just not soft and brittle, and I hated it. I didn't want to walk around with my hair looking so dead, and this conditioner did everything for me. It added moisture back into my hair, and it made it feel so much better. So if you are trying to make your hair softer and nicer and put moisture back into it, then this is definitely a great product for you to try. Next on my favorites list is, there are two things. I only have one of them with me today, but I will explain the other one. This one is also a conditioner. It's by DevaCurl. I used to have super curly ringlet hair, and after bleaching it so much and cutting it, my curls have seemed to fade, which definitely makes me sad, but it is not as much work. When I did have crazy insane curls, this was the best thing because it would calm them down. My hair wasn't as frizzy, because if you have super curly hair, you know you brush it once and it's just like an afro. Like, you brush it once, you can't brush your hair if you have super curly hair. And this conditioner paired with their DevaCurl hair gel, the green one. They have a bunch of different ones. There's a purple one, a green one, I think a yellow one, maybe a blue one. I know there's a lot. The green conditioner and the green hair gel, which I think are specifically for curly hair, are the absolute best things I've ever gotten. I absolutely love them. And you don't need to use a lot. I use more of the conditioner than I do of the gel. The gel I put like a little bit in my hand, like maybe a penny size, and just like kind of rub it in, scrunch it on dry hair, or not dry hair, but like damp hair, towel dried hair, and it's just perfect. When I blow dry it afterwards, I get the curls that I want, but not the frizziness that I hate. Next on my hair product list is dry shampoo by, oh gosh, I'm so bad at pronouncing names. This will all be down in the description, but it's just dry shampoo. I use dry shampoo from different companies all the time because I just like retrying them, but this one has definitely been my favorite. If you use dry shampoo, you know that the white will kind of be left, like as if I know instead of using dry shampoo, you can use baby powder to that works like instead of dry shampoo if you don't have it, but it will leave like the white at the top of your head, and sometimes you can't notice it if you rub it in, but with my black hair you would notice it. This does not leave any residue. You can't even tell that I used it, which is exactly what you want from dry shampoo, because you don't want people knowing that you had to use dry shampoo because you didn't have the time to wash your hair. So it's amazing. I love it. I suggest it for anyone who's looking for dry shampoo but doesn't want the white residue left in their hair from it. Very last hair product, and I think all my hair products that I'm showing today are going to be favorites. Makeup's more my favorites and non-favorites, but the very last one that I'm going to show you is BioSilk Smoothing Balm. I used to use this a lot. I used to use this a lot when my hair was super curly, and it would calm down the curls and it would calm down the frizz without actually taking away from the curls. And my only downside to this is it smells terrible. Like some of the other products, they smell really good. This smells absolutely terrible. I suggest you shake it before you use it. It makes it smell a tiny bit less terrible, but it smells pretty bad. This is an older version, so I don't know if they have fixed that problem. If you went to buy it now, if it would smell better, but it works. So that was always why I used it anyways. And you also use this on towel dried hair, just still a little bit damp. I wouldn't use any of these hair products except for the dry shampoo on dry hair. All of these I would use on towel dry hair. Okay, now this is my last hair product. This is R&B Hair Moisturizer by Lush. I got a sample when I went to Lush last week, and I have only used it once or twice, so I can't give you my full view on this product. But what I did was I put it in the shower, and then I left it in. Like, I just put it in the shower, went, put my hair up in a towel, and just left it in. I didn't wash it out. So if you're supposed to wash it out, please someone tell me in the comments, because there's no instructions on this tiny thing, and I forgot to ask. So it works pretty well. I woke up with super soft hair in the morning, and I always love having soft hair, because when doesn't someone like, you know, going out and someone saying, oh my gosh, your hair looks so soft? I like having it look like that softness sometimes. When your hair is too soft, I think it doesn't have texture to it, and that's when I have to put in texturing spray. I have texturing spray that I really love that I would add into this video, but I have no idea where it is. So if I find it, I will also put that down below, because it's really nice. It adds texture to your hair, but it doesn't make it crunchy. So R&B Moisturizer by Lush. If you're looking to moisturize your hair, if you have had problems with it breaking because you've dyed it or because you just have naturally super dry hair, then I think that this would be a really good thing to try. You can go to Lush and ask for an R&B hair moisturizer sample, and you'll get it for free. So if you don't want to pay the money but you want to try it out, you can definitely go and get a sample. A little goes a long way with this, so you don't even have to use as much, and this little sample should last you for a while. Next up on my favorites list is a blush that I think I have talked a lot about. It's by Origins. The name is Pink Petal, and it's number 17. It looks like this inside. It's pretty old. I've had it for a while, but I love it. The color isn't too pink, and it looks natural on my face, and I love that. Next in my makeup favorites is the Naked palette by Urban Decay. I absolutely love everything that Urban Decay does. As you can see, this palette has definitely seen a lot of love over the years. The mirror came out somehow, and some of the shadows are completely gone or almost gone, but I continue to use them because this palette makes me so happy to just put on in the morning, and it's easy and simple, and it adds a little bit of glitter to my life. These two are the ones that I wanted to talk about next. They're by Real Techniques, I think, yeah. This is a fluffy brush that I use to blend my eyeshadow. It's called the Deluxe Concealer Brush. I have never used this brush for concealer. I use it to blend my eyeshadow, but I could see how you would use it for concealer. I tend to use a beauty blender for my concealer, or a more a thin brush. And then this other one is the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. I really like this for blending. If I'm not using a beauty blender, I am using this brush. I really, really like it. It's big and soft, and it blends super well. Also, an upside to the Real Techniques brush they are really inexpensive. You can find them at Walmart or Target, or I think any drugstore, and they cost me maybe, like, I think this may have cost me like $5, and this was probably something around $3. And you can get them in a pack that come with beauty blenders by Real Techniques also. And speaking of beauty blenders, I have this one. I think it's by Real Techniques. I can't remember. It's been well loved. It's pretty dirty, but I love it. That is the reason why I love it. That's the reason why I use it so much and why it's so dirty, is because I love it. It blends really well. I use these sides, if you've seen any of my makeup tutorials, for putting on contour, and I use the flat side to blend it all in. And it's not one of those annoying ones that when you get it wet, it like I just dropped it. It's not one of those annoying ones that you get wet and it like expands into this like more thin kind of like rubbery sponge and then like rips easily. It's hard and firm, but when you get it wet, it just uses the dampness to help your face. It doesn't actually do anything to the product. Next on my list is Pure Minerals. It's called Golden Medium, or yeah, it's called Golden Medium. It is a powder foundation. Again, well loved. I really like it. It goes on smooth. It is the perfect color for my face. It's not the only foundation I use, but I have yet to find a favorite in liquid foundation, but this powder has definitely hit the favorites list more than once. Since my phone is going to die, this is going to be my last favorites of the video. It is the Vivid MAC Matte Liquid Red Lipstick. I rave about this in almost all of my videos. It stays on while I dance. It's a beautiful, vivid red color. It's in the color Rebel Red, I think. And it just looks amazing all night. It doesn't smudge. I dance in it, and it just stays looking fresh all night. My not so favorites real quick is the Dream Velvet foundation. It's a cream foundation and I got it from the drugstore. It's by Maybelline. My problem with it is that it goes on and it kind of just stays there. If I don't put a powder on top, then I'll like go to touch my face throughout the day and I'll have makeup on my hands. It just sits there and it doesn't blend in, and I couldn't get into it. I tried. I still use it and put powder over it because I just don't have the time to go get a new one right now and search for another one that could possibly be the one, and then it ends up not being. So I'm still using this one, but it's definitely not on the favorites. It is on the least favorites list because it is just oily and just kind of stays there. So on my not favorite list is the color Look by Ulta. It is a plum color and I wanted this to be a favorite so bad. In fact, it's actually a pretty beautiful color if you just look at it. It's shiny and it's the perfect plum color, but when it goes on my lips it gets so streaky and it doesn't stay, and this rich color does not look the same on my lips. It just is streaky and I can't get it as dark as I want, and a lot of times if I'm going to wear this I have to put blend purple eyeshadow into the color so that it covers my lips. And last on my list is the Ulta Beauty lipstick or lip gloss palette. It's pretty messy. I have tried to use it before. My problem with it is that the colors look super pigmented, and I don't know if they're supposed to be super pigmented, but when I put them on my lips, for whatever reason, they don't look pigmented. Some of them you can barely see the color. Some of them go on weird. It's just, I've never been able to take this palette and make like a perfect lip. I just haven't yet, and maybe I just need to try more things and experiment more, but with this palette in general I just haven't been able to get what I've wanted to be able to get with this palette. What my hopes were up to here when I got it, and they went down like to here, and I'm just like, you know, I want to get it back up, but I don't know if I want to spend the time experimenting with this more than I already have. So those were my favorites and non-favorites. I think it turned into more of a favorites video, but it is okay. I will link all of my favorites down below if you want to know a not favorite, because you want to know what you have or what you may be getting that I didn't like. Then you can ask in the comments below, and I will see you next time. Bye!